Good morning! It is May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day, and I don't have any Star Wars costumes because even though I have been watching Star Wars since before I could remember, and my dad raised me to be like the biggest Star Wars nerd on the planet, for some reason I haven't cosplayed anybody from Star Wars yet. So I decided since I have the day off today, I'm just gonna make a classic Princess Leia costume in one day. So I have started out with some research, so you'll see I have my Pinterest board up here where I gather a bunch of reference images and then any sort of tutorials or directions that I am going to need in order to put my costume together. I kind of did that on my phone lying in bed this morning. Usually that process spans a few days or even a few weeks depending on the complexity of the costume. And now I am going to make a materials run. I'm going to go first to Savers to see if I can find anything secondhand there that will be cheap and help out, and then if I can't find the right fabric there in like the bed sheets or whatever, then I'm gonna go to Joann's. I think I found the bed sheet I'm looking for, so now I'm gonna go look for boots. I highly doubt I'll find anything that's even close, so we'll see what happens, and then I'm gonna look for like toy guns to make her blaster out of, which I might not make if I can't find the right materials, but we're gonna take a stab at it. Okay, I got a bunch of junk. We'll see how it goes. Okay, post Savers. Here's my haul. I got these boots, which are my size, and they're flat, like hers are supposed to be, and I thought, I don't know, they're kind of like a leathery material, so I'm not sure if it'll paint well. Worst case, I return them. I got some plastic squirt guns as like an attempted base for the blaster. This one's obviously the wrong shape, but the handle is slightly more reasonable. No, it's not, it's tiny. Anyway, they're all pretty dumb. I'm probably gonna have to take them completely apart. I got this weird plastic tripod thing because her blaster has like a long, like a tube thing. And this is plastic, so I can cut it with a hacksaw. And it has some other weird like stuff on it that I can probably use on the blaster. And then I got this like old phone charger because I need that spirally thing for her blaster. And then I got this white sheet that I showed you before. I think that's it. I'm all ready to be Leia, kind of. I'm gonna go to Joann's. I need to get buttons for the belt and snaps probably, and I'm gonna look for white pleather and we will see what happens. Okay, so I scored some white pleather that was on clearance because it had this like paint splatter thing on it, and I bought way too much because I always do that. I always buy way too much, but I'd rather have too much than too little. And then I also got the buttons for the belt and got some snaps for the belt, and I think that's it. And I didn't even get to use, I only got to use one coupon, which is a lame Joann's couponing day for me. Usually I'm way better than that. So I'm gonna go by this coffee shop back there, Milagro, yay, my local independent coffee shop, and get some breakfast because I haven't eaten anything yet. And then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna start working on all this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick rundown of what I got so you can see what I'm working with, and then I'm gonna get started. Okay, so here is my helpful cat. All the materials that I got for the blaster, so a couple squirt guns, this weird plastic tripod thing, and a car charger. And then we have the boots. Oh, there's another cat also being helpful. The boots, the white pleather that I got. You can't really see the texture. And then this is the white bed sheet that I got. And then here I got some snaps for the belt and some buttons also for the belt. And wow, these guys are really just very intrigued by what's happening right now. It is 3:45. I am wrestling with the collar. I am honestly like embarrassed that this dress is taking me so long because it is so simple. And everything up until this point has been so simple, and then I got halfway through the collar and it was just not working. Now I'm ripping it out and starting again, and I'm really mad about it, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna do it now. It'll be done in like 20 minutes and then I can finally move on to the belt. Dress is done. Ta-da! And I'm working right now on the little belt pieces, which are supposed to be metal, but foam because cosplay. Surveying the wreckage. Okay, so I had to prime the belt pieces, so I'm gonna work on the boots for a little bit first, and then when they are dry, I'm gonna paint them silver. So, thank God, the white spray paint appears to be working on these boots. This is just one layer, and I've only done one side, but hopefully that will work at least a little bit because I really didn't want to have to make boot covers. And then I have primed the belt pieces in black because that was the only spray paint I had that was both a primer and a paint, and then I'm gonna paint them silver after. I'm in the stage where I doubt everything I'm doing. Why did I do this? Of all the things I could have done today, there are like 4 other costumes I'm working on that have a deadline. Why did I decide to just spend my entire day making this costume? So I'm making progress on my blaster. I've pieced together a bunch of different guns to try and formulate the base the way that I want it. Obviously, it is not done yet. And it's starting to get dark. Yay! What am I doing? I don't know how to make props. This is really strange for me. Okay, so we are getting down to the last of it. I have finished constructing my blaster. It's kind of a mess. I've never made a gun prop before, so this is a first, and I just made it in a handful of hours. Obviously the dress is done, and then the belt is almost done. Oh my god, it's 9:45. Just for context, I definitely invited a friend over for drinks this evening, which she ended up having to cancel on because she was sick. But thank God, because I definitely thought I was going to be done at 5 or 6 or maybe even 3. But it is 9:45 and I'm almost done. I'm kind of forcing myself to just wrap it up now because I don't want to be shooting at 11 p.m. and I want to do a photo shoot for this tonight because it's Star Wars Day and I really wanted to get something out. So what's happening right now is my metal plates, I've put on the last coat of paint that I can stand to put on them. I still don't think they look great, but whatever, we're just going with that. So I'm letting those dry so I can attach them to the belt. And then I also have finished my blaster, which I was hair drying. And then I am going outside now to check on the shoes, which have been kind of sticky. Okay, so I was saying out loud to myself outside, oh, these boots actually don't look that bad. And then I dropped both of them. They domino affected into each other and got covered in dirt. I guess this is me officially abandoning the boots. Wah wah. Okie dokie, I just finished the belt. It's 10:15 and my boyfriend is actually about to get home and he has to wake up early tomorrow to work on some stuff, so I'm gonna try to do this super duper duper fast. Well, it's 10:30. Everything is done, but I have work tomorrow and I would have to shoot and then edit. I'd have to get it all on and do hair and makeup and then set up my backdrop and set up my lights and set up my camera and then do the actual shoot and then edit a photo in order to post something on Star Wars Day. And the chances of me being able to get all of that done in 2 hours anyway is slim. Sorry, an hour and a half. So I missed Star Wars Day. I mean, I put in a valiant effort and I got a cool costume done that I've wanted to do, so that's great, but I definitely failed to achieve my actual goal. So I'll do a shoot for it probably Sunday, and I guess I'll record that and hopefully we'll be feeling more upbeat than I am right now. Okay, it's time. It is Sunday, so it's been a few days and I've gotten over my disappointment over my Star Wars Day failure and I am about to do the photo shoot. Alright, so it's time to get dressed. I'm gonna go do that. If you want to see a full behind the scenes of this photo shoot, that is a $10 plus patron reward right now. So if you go to my Patreon, patreon.com/JennyD, then you will be able to pledge $10 or more per project and you'll get access to that vlog. I am going to put up a photo editing time lapse soon on my YouTube channel, so if you want to see how I edit these photos, then there will be a video for that. Potentially one of the greatest feelings in the world is taking off a cosplay and putting on yoga pants. These are all of the bobby pins that were holding those buns in place. Actually, it's kind of fewer than I thought.